keep up to date with our latest videos, please hit the subscribe button below. Hi there, this is Chris from Racing Bet Data. Really exciting news I've got for you here. This video and this additional feature is going to revolutionize the way you use the data in the morning. So really excited to get this video out to you guys. We've added this new feature in today's sheet, being the 26th of June 2021. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to give you a brief demonstration here of this new powerful function. So if you navigate to the pre-race download files as a logged in advanced member and click download file, we'll get straight into it. Okay, so here's the file downloaded, and as you can see, you've got the combined tab and all of the courses running today as usual. But there's also now this additional tab here, and this is where it's about to get really exciting. So I'm going to click on the selections tab now. Now, as you can see, it's quite overwhelming to start with, but I'm going to talk you through this, and it's really quite simple to understand really once you understand what everything's doing, and it's been color coded accordingly. So what this is enabling you to do is hone in on the selections that are running today, or it's the horses running today, and you can check against past performance of those horses using all of the filter criteria here. So across the top in green are basically dynamics within the race itself. So you can see the tracks, the going, type of race, how many runners. And then we have specifics around the horse itself, its performance. So you've got the weight, the pace, age, RBD rating, rank, official rating. And then in the blue, we have the horse's particulars regarding its last race. So you can see the difference in weight, which is the weight and official ranking, whether it's up in trip, the day since its last race, etc. And then down in the purple, we have data regarding the horse's performance in terms of its odds. So whether it's a predicted SP favourite, the Dob percentage, and whether it's had wins in its last 5, and course and distance winning. So we've split those into 4 main categories. And across the top here, you have the date filter option as well. And then down the right hand side, we have the list of the horses, the jockey and trainer. So you can do filtering by all or any of those, and I'm going to talk you through how you can do that. And on the right hand side, we have the output. So this is the list of all the horses that meet the criteria that we've selected, and at the moment it's just defaulted and it's selected the last sort of 2 or 3 weeks with no filters on here. So upon opening this, you may want to put a filter in place, and you may get this warning notice. So I'm just going to show you here what might pop up, and we're going to use pace. So I'm going to select horses of pace 9. So you might get this pop up saying the pivot table needs to be refreshed. Might not, depending on what version of Excel you use. And it's worth pointing out as well that to run this, you need version Excel 2016 or later. So these are what's called slicer filters, and these only run in versions of Excel 2013, and the date slider function is only operational in versions of Excel 2016 and later. So as I said, it's important that you have the latest software, well, at least from 2016, to enable you to use this. So as I said, clicking on one of these filters may give you this pop-up message box, and if you do get that, you just need to click in the output somewhere here, go to analyze, and then click refresh all, and then you should be able to select any of these criteria. So what I'm going to do is select pace, and that brings filters by all horses within this date period that have run with a pace of 9. And then if you want to select a couple of different options within that filter, you can either hold the control key on your keyboard or click this button here. So by doing that, I can then select horses with a pace rating of 9 or 10. And I'm also going to filter by the Dob percentage, and I'm going to look for any horse that's dobbed on more than 2/3 of its runs. So I'm going to hold the control key here. Like I said, you can click on the option here, and this will allow you to add in as many of the filter criteria as you want, and all the way through. So that brings up 26 selections, of which 20 are running today. And so I've got this little summary box down here, and I'm going to touch on that in a moment. But you can see here the list of the horses, the 26 horses, and the ones that have placed are the ones that have obviously already run, and the ones due to run. It's brought up those lists, and obviously we don't have the results from those races yet. So if you want to clear a filter, so just having a quick scan through, you can see where you've got filters applied because you've got this little clear all option. So these two are the ones that have got filters applied. Now, if you wanted to reset that and have any pace, simply click that filter and that takes that off. I'm going to put those back on. Actually, I need to check that. So I'm going to put these back on, 9 and 10. So that brings us back to 26 horses. And I'm actually going to clear down the date filter. So I'm going to say any date in the history. So what that's done now is brought up a list of any of the horses running today, where they've run previously or today with a pace rating of 9 or 10, and their dod percentage is over 66.66%. And you can see there that that's brought up 163 occurrences, of which the 20 are today, so we don't obviously have the results. So of the 143 previously run horses, there's 29 winners, which is a win percentage of 20.28%. And if you had backed all of those horses to win, you would have generated a profit on using Betfair odds of 44.59%. And if you just hover over there, it says it factors in a 2% commission. Okay, if you backed them at the industry SP, that also would have been profitable, again to a £1 level stake of £18.74. And you can see here in the output the list of the horses, the date they ran, the time. It's got the distance, the predicted SP, industry SP, and the Betfair starting price, and the place that horse finished in that race. And that obviously goes all the way down. And then, as I said, at the bottom, you've got a list of the horses that are there for today. Now, if you did want to just look at those horses for today, quite simply, you can just click on the date and you can slide this function, which opens that up even further. And you can filter that but to months, quarters, or years as well. So it's defaulted to days. So I think you can see there already that how powerful this can be. It's going to evolve. So it's something that's been requested by one of our users, Russ, who I know uses this worksheet on a religious basis each day. So this is going to be really powerful for him. You can use the combinations of jockeys, trainers. It's endless. So I'm not going to go into all the wheres and whys of what you can do with it. It's pretty obvious. It's self-explanatory. You can change the output on here if you want to, but what I would say is if you do change any of the output fields on here, it is going to affect the summary down the bottom there. So we recommend that you don't do that. Okay, so that's a brief overview of the new selection dashboard, if you like, that's going to be embedded in the daily file, and we hope you like it.